Hello, my name is Bill Beeson. I'm not sure if somebody has done a video like this. I've been having problems with anybody from Flat Earth getting back to me. I'm not sure why. I'm going to be talking about directions. Directions are invisible until you put them on a map. And once you put them on the map, you can't be changing them. North is at 0 degrees. This is a protractor. This is 0 degrees, a straight line that goes on for eternity, for infinity. Each direction is 0 degrees, goes on for infinity. East, south, west. How did this globe be created with a 360 degree prime meridian that should be separated by north and south? They have a 360 degree circle, and they do the same thing with the equator, a 360 degree circle. The Earth should have a 360 degree circle around the outside. This globe, I believe, was not created by man, nor were the maps created by man. This would be almost impossible in a ship. Even nowadays with our technology, I think it'd be very difficult to create a map. I believe this globe was created by the gods that gave us the Bible and also gave us time zones. We don't need time zones. It's the same sun. It's very small and it's not that far away. We all see it at the same time. It should be 12:01 a.m. for everybody, but this is what the gods do. They test everybody with religion, with the Bible, with these maps, with this globe. Am I the only one that understands how all this stuff works? The sun rises for everybody in the morning. It goes about 180 degrees depending on the time of season. It's summer now, so it's going to be setting more towards the north. It'll be underneath the earth for 12 hours, on top of the earth for 12 hours. This is all pretty simple stuff to understand. I'm going to show you some maps. I worked in the title business for 21 years. This would be north. This is assessor's parcel map. These are all flat maps. All these maps I'm going to show you are flat. These maps don't care what time of season it is, what time of day it is, or what the elevation is, or altitude. This is just a reference. I've never been outside the United States of America. I have to rely on this if this is true. This is a map of our property. I know where north is. This is a street called Nevada Avenue. It runs from Highway 95 to the railroad tracks. I can orientate myself. It doesn't matter what you put this assessor's map, along with any map, does not rotate 15 degrees every hour. Every title company, every recorder's office or assessor's office would have to rotate all their maps at 15 degrees every hour. That would be stupid. These are not degrees except for the outside of the earth. These people that do these maps aren't sure how to put this ball on a flat map or how to put a flat map on a ball, so they tend to do a combination. These are lines. There's 180 lines to the east, 180 lines to the west. They went up 90 lines and 90 lines, south, north, and south. That doesn't work. But that means if this is a circle, every corner would be overlapped with these lines. If you're looking for locations, you can use either map. You're going to have the same line. As an example, this is line 120. If you want to call it a degree, you can call it a degree. This runs through California, Nevada. This is a flat map of California, Nevada. This is the same line that they use to divide Nevada and California. This would be Idaho, this would be Utah, this would be Arizona. As you can see, some of these lines are very straight. This would be line 39. Now I'm going to show you the same map, except they're going to have basin meridians, which we use in the title business. We use Mount Diablo Basin Meridian, 121 line and 37 line. We also have Humboldt Basin Meridian and San Bernardino Basin Meridian in California. It will include Washoe County and Lyon County in Nevada. Now I'm going to show you the same map with a bunch of lakes like Lake Tahoe. Lake Tahoe feeds the Truckee River, which feeds Pyramid Lake. The Carson River feeds Lake Lahontan. We also have Washoe Lake and Boca in Nevada. We have Donner, Prosser, Stampede, Windsurf, almost all these lakes except Prosser and Stampede. I've skied for 50 years, windsurfed probably 500 times. I've lived in Idaho, skied and windsurfed there. The point I'm trying to make now, I'm blanking out right here for just a second. Oh yeah, there's the tilt of the earth, which supposedly is 23.5 degrees. That's a ski slope. From north to south, it tilts 23.5 degrees. How would all these lakes and rivers, how would this flow north to the pyramid, north of Lake Lahontan, if everything is tilted 23.5 degrees? Our lakes and rivers, everything would be tilted at 23.5 degrees. That doesn't make any sense. Now, this is to show you, this is the Northwest. The entire United States is in the Northwest, north of this line, west of this line. But now, the same gods that gave us the globe and all these maps created township and ranges. And now we're in the Northeast. Nevada and California are in the Northeast. This range is 17 for California, range 18 for Nevada. These are all township and ranges. There's 36 sections, square sections. These are all square. That's the same thing with longitude and latitude. How would you get squares on a round globe? It's not possible. This pretty much tells you, how would you survey? How would you survey using a 66-foot chain and a compass? That's all they had. You have to drag it 80 times to get 5,280 feet, which is a mile. Have to do that 4 times for every section, the 36 sections, for every township and range. How would you get that chain across a lake? Mountains, there's mountains everywhere. Now I'm going to show you Lake Lahontan. We live next to Lake Lahontan. This is Highway 95, Highway 50, there's mountains everywhere. This shows the entire Lake Lahontan. There's 2 counties, there's Lyon County, there's Churchill County. There's about 6,000 acres here, about 1,200 acres here. I'm not sure how many are in Churchill County, but it's obviously, it doesn't show here. The point is, this is another flat map. You'd have to tilt this 15 degrees every hour. This is a subdivision map. This is our entire subdivision. This happens to be all of section 19 in township 18, range 25 east, township 18 north, range 25 east, MD&M for Mount Diablo Basin Meridian. This is the railroad tracks. I cross these, excuse me, every day, going for a walk. The sun rises in the east, like it does here. We see it on the east side of the railroad tracks in the morning, and the west side of the railroad tracks in the evening. The sun is not an illusion. The earth is flat. There's no argument here. I see people trying to debunk this all the time. Try to debunk me. Give it a shot. See if you can do it. I love it. Thanks a lot. I think that's about it. Oh, I just wanted to show you some more pictures. Nevada Street, what I just showed you, slopes 0.5% from Highway 95 to the railroad tracks. That's the slope. I don't care what the angle of the earth is. As an example, this is a windsurfing picture at Washoe Lake. This is the exact same mountain range. Oops. You might want to get a little closer on that. Okay, let's go back. I messed myself up this time. Okay, let's go back to these pictures. Same mountain range, water, completely dry. It looks flat to me, just like this water looks flat. These mountains are the exact same mountains. Okay. This is a picture of water. This is a picture of Slide Mountain from the opposite side, the ski resort. This is water. This is dry land, the same mountain ranges. This looks just as flat here as it is here. This is a picture of Washoe Lake with water in it, the entire lake. This is from a different angle. This is dry. This is the lake being dry. It looks like it's the same area. This is the opposite end, at the east end of Washoe Lake, it looks pretty flat to me. Not that it matters. It just, some of these arguments people are doing, how long does it take to argue about whether the map that we use, the maps that we use, or the earth that we're on is round or flat? Somebody has to be wrong. We can't all be right. We have to choose. How do we decide? I don't know. I don't care. Thanks for watching my video.